everybody, this video is going to tell you about how you can enter into the giveaway for a cookbook that was published by Alderman Farms. But before we get to that, let me tell you, I was just out in the garden and was picking some of these Boston pickling cucumbers that looked like they're ready to get put into a mason jar, and also plucking off a few of these beefsteak tomatoes that look like they just want to get on a sandwich really quickly. And it was while I was working in the garden that the mail came in, and look what finally made it. Here's the cookbook that Tommy and Patty over at Alderman Farms have had published. Now, this isn't necessarily their work. This is an ancestor of theirs, a family member who's passed away, who's known throughout the area for her cooking. And they wanted to keep that legacy going and make sure that her recipes were not lost, and so they did a Kickstarter to try to raise the funds so that they could publish this book. And it was successful. It had been funded, and of course things take time to get money in and get the publisher to print the books and so forth, but it's here. And I backed this Kickstarter at a rate that allowed me to get 2 copies of the books so that I can give 1 copy to you. So here's what you're going to get with the giveaway. 1 copy of the Fruit of the Spirit Cookbook, and also, because it's kind of a tradition for us to do a giveaway that seeds are involved, I'm going to make sure that you get some seeds right out of our garden. We're going to give you some beefsteak tomato seeds, and also what's currently my favorite, this little yellow pear tomato. Some seeds for that. We've also have some sugar snap peas, and then because you really need to always take care of your pollinators and spice up your garden a little bit with color, we're going to give you some marigold seeds and some borage and comfrey seeds as well. If you don't know what to do with that marigold, borage, and comfrey, then you need to go back inside J&J Acres YouTube channel and start searching for those terms and watch some of the videos about them. Now, what do you need to do to qualify and get your name in the hat for this giveaway? You need to click on this link right here, which is going to take you over to the J&J Acres website, and on that website is a form for you to fill out information for the giveaway. Some things you need to know about when I do a giveaway. I'm going to ask you for your information up front. The last thing that I want to do is have to hunt you down after you win a giveaway and find out what your address is so I can ship you your winnings. It's a real pain in the butt. So I'm going to ask you for your address right up front. You also have to be a subscriber to the J&J Acres YouTube channel. If your name is randomly selected and I go to try and see if you are a subscriber of our channel, if I cannot find you, I'm not going to try to hunt you down and ask you. I'm just going to ask the system to check for another random winner and try that person. So make sure you're subscribed, otherwise you might miss out. So click on the link, go to the website, and register for the giveaway. There'll be some other options in there to put your hat in a few more times if you wish. Be sure to share it with your friends, because that will get you another entry. And we'll let this run for 5 days from the start of this video. After 5 days, the polls will close, and we will select a random winner and get the prize package out to you. So, what exactly can you expect out of this cookbook? Because this is the meat of it, if you will. Food's good, but the cookbook's what lets you prepare it better. What I can tell you is that of the pages that have recipes on them, there are 140 numbered pages. But several pages have more than just 1 recipe. So you're looking at a plethora of information here. And the recipes have entrees as well as desserts and everything in between. And as a matter of fact, I just happened to notice there's even a recipe in there for dill pickles, so I'm just going to have to give that a try myself. There's also some pages before and after those number pages that are just bonus information. At the beginning, you can find some helpful hints, some things that maybe your aunt or mother or grandmother may have passed down to you, or that maybe you need to have passed down to you because they didn't have an opportunity to tell you about it. At the back side of the book, you're going to find some other helpful hints and some good general information about cooking, everything from common terms or jargon that are used in cooking to measurements and so on and so forth. So it's a well-rounded publication. So go to the link, register for the giveaway, and then go stop over at Alderman Farms YouTube channel and tell Patty and Tommy that you appreciate what they're doing by extending the legacy of their ancestors and publishing a cookbook from someone who's passed away but whose food can endure forever. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.